Hey y'all, this is Urs, and welcome back to Long War II, The True Hangover. We're here in the armory. Couple things to talk about. One, we had to rename one of our new acquisitions, because everyone else apparently was off of the list. Good times, good times. Ewan Burns, known now as T-Bone, whose name came up in there. He was a rando, but we just added T-Bone because that was on the list. We decided to put him in there as our recruit. Should be fun. A ranger, always like rangers. Anything with double taps makes me pretty happy. We got the other folks still recovering on fatigue, but that's how it goes. Now, also of note, due to the efficacy and success of XCOM operations in the last few ops, Advent has stepped up alien enemy presence on all missions. That's my in-character way of saying out of character. We jacked up the pod numbers a little bit, because with the number of folks we're fielding, when we fielded 7 on the quote-unquote terror mission and the enemy complement was 8, kind of feels a little weird. So what I did was I put it up to the original Better Pods number, not Better Pods Plus yet, but Better Pods, so there should be more enemies on the map, or tougher enemies, and they'll be numbering higher sooner. Something along those lines. So we'll see how that affects the next mission. Again, we're going to keep fine-tuning the difficulty on this game as it goes on, but there we go. So anyway, let's get back to what the hell we were doing.
Now that we've finally got this place up and running, we should be able to access some of these dormant alien systems. Let's see if you two can play nice. What the?
Shen, getting some kind of interference up here. Seems to be hitting us across the board.
Working on it.
Something triggered your remote uplink. But how is that possible? No one knows these systems.
Oh, baby Shen, you're so cute when you're confused.
Shen, power readings just spiked. What the hell is going on down there?
Dad?
Ruh-roh.
Commander, I'm too old to start believing in ghosts, which means someone had to access that unit remotely. If they can access Rover, there's no telling what else they might be able to do. I strongly suggest we make investigating that signal our top priority.
Alright, so a couple of things on that. Obviously, that's the Shen's Last Gift mission. We're not going to hit that one yet, probably until I have blue screens, because that mission fucking scares me. That being said, I'm going to take our Grenadier, our Necromancer, and because I'm trying to get up to max squad size here. So Necromancer, our Grenadier, and probably, who's got pretty high? Probably our Spec Ops, or dependable Spec Ops, into the Fatigue Bay, so to speak, or rather the Enjoyment Room. I don't know how to call it. That sounds dirtier than I intended, actually. Let's put in, there we go, Lady Pie, so to speak. We need Stoop Klo, our creepy Necromancer with the Balaclava, and Spike Bisonnet. There we go. So, all good. Fatigue times. Oh, he has it right here. Okay, so I don't have to memorize it anymore. Why I didn't notice that, I have no idea. Weird things have happened, but anyway. So we're not gonna hit this one.
To confirm the signal's origin.
Not yet.
Inputting the coordinates on the map now.
Well, thank you, Bradford. That's awful big of you. Were we making contact? I don't think we were. We just got 86 intel, so we can kind of hit that. Were we doing that, actually? God damn, I don't even remember what the hell we were doing. Kind of awkward. No, I think we were making contact with the Western U.S., but we didn't. Let me get the Special Forces soldier. I mean, you could argue I should make contact first. I kind of feel like I should get some recruits. Yeah, so we were making contact with the Western U.S., I think.
Commander, we have a priority.
And we just talkative today. Damn.
Hello, Commander.
Hello.
It would seem your recent activities have gotten Advent's attention. Our unwelcome guests are on the move. Advent has been diverting considerable resources and personnel to covert facilities across the globe. The exact details of these operations are highly classified. However, they do have one thing in common. A single word that appears in all their files. Avatar. I believe the black site we had previously uncovered to be but a part of this Avatar project. Based on what we have uncovered so far, its true scope is far greater. This project is being directed from the very top of Advent, from a source I am still unable to determine. All attempts to uncover its identity have met with failure. It is time to take a more direct approach. Though we may not know the exact nature of this Avatar project, we can still disrupt it. We must root out these hidden facilities with the help of local resistance cells, disrupt our enemy's operations, and in the process, uncover the truth. Locate the source of this Avatar project, and then destroy it. Were the enemy to succeed in their efforts, I am certain it would mean the end for us all. I am confident you will take whatever measures necessary to eliminate this threat, Commander.
Thank you,
We're
bald
tracking
guy.
the aliens' progress on this Avatar project here. If they finish what they've started, it sounds like it'll be the end for all of us.
Nobody likes the doom ticker. Alright, what the hell were we doing? People. People. Can we please just do... There we go. Alright.
And only further our advances, Commander.
So, we have a special shotty already. I could use a special cannon. We do have a gunner. He probably could use a new cannon, so let's go ahead with that. It is the Cosmo with a K. Advanced high cal clip. Increases damage by 35% and decrease clip size by 2. Ooh, that kinda sucks. And increases sight range and visibility by 1 tile. So literally, with this gun, we cannot suppress. Yeah, that kinda blows. Alright, well, that's kind of a waste.
Hello, Commander.
Hello, Taggin. We get one more lockbox, press our luck, and we may do the faceless autopsy, but that's taking a long time with our current scientific facility status. I do need to start a mag weapon sometime soon. There's a lot of things I could get started on soon, actually. You know what, let me get another bit of loot whoring done, because I feel like that's going to help us out early. You may completely disagree.
I'll have a report
So, Cochrane Nurmagambetov is now our Kazakh Ranger. Awesome, carry on. We don't need to do any more of that, because we don't have any more rookies. We should get...
will likely prove crucial
All
to
right.
our ongoing efforts.
Another shoddy or a special gremlin. Let's get a special gremlin. Some of these are pretty good. Increase hacking by 5. Doesn't suck. It's called the Calamity for some reason. I like Penetrator better. I mean, I could fucking go mag weapons now. I mean, a lot of things to do. This opens psionics, true. This is gonna be a little while till we have the Mimic Beacon, and we're gonna need another Faceless Corpse anyway, so I'm probably gonna wait to do that research, honestly. We could get the battle scanner here with the trooper autopsy. Go resistance radio, but that's not a priority. Hybrid materials wouldn't be bad, per se. That's gonna help us with our armor. I feel like... I don't know. I feel like what's best? Let me just get hybrid materials down. You know what? Mag weapons are gonna be the biggest jump anyway. Let's get working on that. Supply drops in 12, so we can hit one of these contacts in time. The other one we can't, but that's alright. I kind of want the soldier right now, also. Debris cleared. Let me see the room.
Maximum power consumption.
Maximum power. So we could drop a power slot in there. I don't think there's anything we can actually
I do for you,
build
Commander?
that's going to require cash, honestly. We'll take a flashbang. I think that wouldn't go amiss. Let's get one flashbang built out. Probably a med kit too, because we are going to be seeing nastier things sooner in this game. So I'm going to do that.
I think Dad would have been proud of what we're doing here. For the first time in a long time, we're actually a threat to the aliens, and they know it.
Can I... Actually, I can
Now we just have to
afford...
make all those people in the colonies remember what we're fighting for.
And I'm sure they will, baby
My father
Shen.
didn't die so we could become a race of cowering test subjects for the aliens to toy with.
Preach
we
it.
just have to get the people's attention. New
All right.
orders, Commander?
We're doing that pretty well.
Reached.
So, power relay. We'll need to build that sucker out because we're going to need more power to expand. So, there's no real good way to do this. You could argue I should clear this debris first, which would permit me to have a power station with a permanently staffed gremlin when we inevitably drop our workshop here. And I think I may kind of play the long game a bit. How long is it going to take? This is going to take me 29 days. You know, I don't think I can actually afford to wait that freaking long for that. Do I really have much choice, though? I mean, without a clearance, we're still going to need to clear someplace to get the proving grounds, which is the next thing I want to build, practically speaking. So, if it's going to be between that and... Well, we can't build the proving grounds without the power supply. I guess that is true. I will get the power supply running with once we finish Advanced Warfare Center. You know what? I'm okay on starting that. That's not a rush. Let's be efficient with our time. Onward. Efficient with our time, everyone in the audience. Earth, shut up and play the game! Alright. Squaddy Lora Granados, a specialist. Okay, that's fine. Are you a rando, or are you someone off of the pool? She doesn't sound familiar. I don't think we had anyone like this. Let's see. Yep. Costa Rica. Alright. Well, Costa Rica. Sorry. My Portuguese is in my brain for some reason. Okay, anyway. Good. So we got another specialist, which is awesome. Always gonna use specialists. 80 intel. Oh, we didn't make contact to Western US yet. Some bitch, really? I thought we did. Oh, we were making kind of with New Mexico. Ah, that's why the number is already there. Herb to the derp. Alright, that's fine. Let's keep going. We'll hit that before the supply drop, which is great. Our number will increase high. I could use some supplies. Operation Bloodwalk. Doesn't sound horrifying at all. Raid the Advent train. Let's launch it.
Setting course for Eastern United States.
Now, this is one of them fancy missions. One of them purdy missions. Now, we'll also see if we have any fatigue left. I'll have to kick out of this because you never know when people are still fatigued or not. We got a couple still fatigued out. Let me do the thing I need to do constantly with the fatigue mod, is clear these slots. Because we do need to clear these slots. And let's get to the mission now, so we don't get extra fatigue for no apparent reason. But I do love me some... Where is it? There we go. Yeah, for some reason I was like, what the hell? Yeah, launch that mission. Oh, baby. Launch that mission. Now, we're going to get rid of that. We're going to get rid... Yeah, I'm going to clear out some people here first until we start filling out our roster in the way we expect. We're not taking War Dogs. He's fatigued for 6 hours. We could wait on him. We could. But we won't. So you have this spark plug weapon here. It's working pretty well because we have some guaranteed hits. So Stupco can modify that gun to his liking as needed, and his aim is pretty good. We will need the Ever-Ready, the primary weapon for our squaddy Woters, the Psycho Sniper, because it is a set-piece kind of mission, raiding the Advent train, so that's going to be good to have a long-range sniper to do that. Leroy Leroy, I do like this feller. It's just, the problem is, like, I would love to equip him his special gun, his favorite Cosmo, but the issue is here, I mean, I do like the advanced high-cal clip. Do we have a... And that is a... Look at that gun. That is goofy as fuck, and it is awesome. Can we actually tweak this to have another mag slot? I don't remember if we have an armor that can do... a piece, I guess I can do that. Advanced high-cal clip. Yeah, it's... stock or hair trigger. No, we don't currently have that, so not that keen on it. I guess we'll probably not use the Cosmo for now, as much as there's some good arguments to be had for that. I'm gonna load you out with a standard cannon and hope things happen for you. Alright, but that's kind of our baseline, and we have, of course, our Spec Ops here to fill the gap. So who are we gonna run on Raid the Advent Train, Operation Bloodwalk? Well, we could take our awesome Assault, but you know what? We have a Samurai, and if we're gonna have someone running up in people's faces, it might as well be a Samurai that uses an axe. I mean, do we actually use axe? Or is the Way of the Samurai only for the sword? Oh, with swords. Well, I guess you're not using the axe then, huh? Alright, man. Alright, alright. We're gonna give you a go. I mean, I've never used a Samurai class before. Clearly a close range, high risk, hopefully high reward class. I do think a specialist would not go unseen. I think a specialist would be good here, actually, in case we do have a hack. Especially for those damn drones. And I think this may be a good time to drop out our Ranger, because double taps are nice. The only question I have on this, and I didn't mean to go out of that screen, I apologize, is would we rather have a Grenadier? You know, I'm actually going to kick out Leroy for a second, because we don't need that much shred yet. And I think having a grenadier would be worth her weight in gold right now. Yeah, we're gonna give a little bit of that. Okay, so now we'll do the rest of the usual. Wow, that was not the button. Remove all weapons. Okay, so apparently the buttons are all screwed up. So much for my loadout. Wow, this is not turning into a quick start to this mission. Good God. All right, well, things not lining up for us, but at least we know what we selected, so we can quickly go through that list. We also had our grenadier, and we had the psycho. There we go. All right. So is this gonna be weapons available? Yeah, make weapons available. I'm gonna keep mousing over to make sure this is gonna be correct here. Yeah. Alrighty. So what do we got? We have a stock that we can use, which I think is gonna go on our ranger, honestly. Where's our ranger? Nurmagomedov. We're gonna use your gun, upgrade that equipment, get that assault rifle a stock, because this way, yup, 2 shots is 2 guaranteed damage on this guy, potentially. So that's really, really good. And I'm gonna try to make use of that ability if possible. Wodger's, unfortunately, we don't have a scope yet, so she's gonna have to make do with her steady weapon and her auto reload. It's the best we've got for now. Frost grenade, and that makes a lot of sense. What gun are you rocking right now? Just a basic assault rifle. Yeah, we don't have a lot to go around. We probably need some better armor on this feller here. Otherwise, this feller's going to be felling down. Immunity to poison and increase hit points by 1 is pretty good to help us run through potential poison spikes. And we'll take out the defenestrator because what the hell, man? We're going to be close range anyway, right? XCOM t-shirt probably makes sense for the utility item. We're going to need to grab a med kit on someone. I'm going to kind of use the stereotypical spot for that with our specialist. Let's go with a med kit right there. Yeah, that'll be fine. And then we'll go... We had the flashbang too. Potentially, if he gets in trouble, he might want to have a flashbang. So rather than the t-shirt, which is totally unworthy of a samurai. Oh, max 1 grenade. Yeah, I may not put it on there, because we don't have a lot of ways to do guaranteed damage with him without involving him running into a very, very bad position very, very quickly. I may want to put it here on Stupko, because that will permit us... Yeah, there we go. I think that'll work well, because he's got a lot of options to do other than that, and if there's a psychic thing to be broken, he can be the man to handle that. Now, I don't think there's any unique armors left here. I'm just going to make sure. We don't have a lot of gear to go on. Yep, alright, this all looks pretty good to me. I don't think we have any more unique weaponry either. So, as they say in Yield... Oh, we got to rename this gun, too, because God forbid we forget this is the stock. We'll just call him Stocky. Upgrade equipment. This one. Weapon name. Stocky. And I'm sure that'll be renamed at some point once we have a better feel for our guns. But for now, there are not a lot of mods. Let's get this one done, shall we? Rock and roll!
It's time, baby. Time to do the Scout Ranger thing.
Ranger deployed.
Get us some supplies. Yeah, comedy of errors at the beginning of that episode, but hey, you know, we're gonna call it a win anyway. Or we're gonna hope for a win. Look at that samurai, clearly saying, I need to give him that samurai mask, don't I? Instead of the bandana. I think I do. Quebec again!
Neutralize all hostile contacts and secure the AO.
Wow, les Québécois busy. They are kicking some ass. Them francophone lumberjacks, smacking heads, breaking face, making Advent rue the day they decided to land on our planet, or something along those lines. I don't know. Maybe I'm taking that too far. Maybe I'm taking it just far enough. Let's party.
Menace 1-5. Coordinates of the Advent train are locked in. Move to secure. Eliminate all hostiles.
So, we do have some high ground positions, which I am going to abuse the shit out of. That is the technical military term. We're going to try to get those as well in our grasp as possible, obviously without revealing anything too dramatic. So, if we're going to be moving somewhere... I didn't really have a good person for the boltcast or anything of that nature. I mean, I suppose we haven't seen Naga's yet. I should have equipped it. Yeah, it's alright. We'll figure stuff out. Close range guy.
Who was wearing the bolo tie? You or the shark?
Answer, yes.
Stun Lancers. Great. And as you can tell, our samurai has a particularly unique attitude, cribbed from the ever-popular, ever-joyous
Crazy language, am I right?
Mr. Torg. Mr. Torg is now a samurai in XCOM 2 land. Yes, this LP is going to get wacky. It's going to be oodles and oodles of fun, let me tell you what. Let's keep moving. Ah, ladders on that side. Jesus, okay. So, as you can tell, enemy presence is definitely higher, by far, after we jacked up the numbers. So, this is going to be a little bit more of a planning phase until we get some engagement, but I think we should be okay after this. I want to get folks up on high ground, like I said. We want to scare the shit out of these guys, make them rue the day they decided to mess with us. Now, I do kind of want the free kills, if possible, on the throwing knives. I'm going to have to play this out very carefully, because otherwise we're going to have a bad time. I need people who are going to be dependent on aim to be on the high ground. I mean, Arkbird would be one of those, I guess, but she can't even get to high grounds. That kind of immediately nixes that plan.
Rolling height.
Get there. Stupclo is going to need to be able to raise bodies quickly. And this is a pretty big first pack. I'm not sure if this is one or part of a multitude. I could probably get there safely without getting side banged, so to speak. Oh, there's no one else who can get up there except for Top Notch, so guess what you're doing, buddy?
On my way.
You're getting up there. Ah, yes, also, Spike, you wanted your language changed. You're no longer Australian, you're now Sam Fisher, so grats on that. It kind of works. I had to get the Splinter Cell in there sometime. I spent way too much time in that game when I was younger to not have a reference to Splinter Cell in this one. Alright, I'm gonna move Lady Pie up here. Because if we need to drop a Frost here, we will. There's a pretty large enemy complement here. This is one pack, and they're splitting. Are they one pack, actually? I am not certain of this. I am not entirely certain. How much damage are we doing? We're doing 4 to 6, but 3 stun lancers this early, that's a lot of freaking meat, man. I'm not gonna lie, that's a lot of meat early. What are our odds on flesh? How accurate are you? 90%. Well, he is a samurai, so that's gonna be good. Alright. We could one-shot the sectoid if it moves into flesh range, and he is close enough to make that happen for us. The freaking stun lancers, though, they're gonna be an issue. I'm gonna go ahead and set up a steady and take another turn, and hopefully I won't blow my opportunity to kill these guys. But I do want to have that steady available in case something really goes to shit. Now, yeah, I'm pretty sure that was the wrong guy, but that's okay.
What the fuck is a ref?
I love Mr. Torg so much. I'm so glad I got that voice pack. That makes me happy. Ah, it is 2 separate packs, so that wasn't just raw meat at the beginning. This is this half of the meat and the other half. That might militate a different approach. Ooh, what do we see here? That's highly explosive, but it's unlikely those 2 punkuses will do this. How far is our samurai's run? That's a question. I mean, we can still... Depends where that damn sectoid goes. Okay. So, unfortunately, that weight didn't help us too much, as now we're kind of in the position of almost a surround. But we do have 100% hundo on that particular stun lancer. Looks like we're going to have to engage these 2 packs together. I am not a fan of this. I'm going to say it outright. I am not a fan of this, and at most will do good damage to that, probably won't kill. But I'll take the hundo. I mean, that's totally fine by me. While one could argue that I should probably start with a grenade, I don't think that's entirely necessary. We still have Top Notch here, who can, depending where that stun lancer goes, though, now he shouldn't be spotted. And if he is, be alright. Maybe. We could try for a silent takedown. How much damage does your flesh do? Because remember, these guys have ablative plating. So they're gonna do, yeah, they're gonna take a lot less from the flesh. So silent takedown won't help either that much. There's just a lot of meat in this early pod. I may need to use a frost grenade on the rightmost pod when it activates. Yeah, I may need to do this, rush over and handle that while we deal with the 2 stun lancers. So otherwise we won't have the military options we need. But given that we have steadied aim and given that we have pretty clear imperative to hit that guy, we're gonna go ahead and do that. The 4 damage I think we can pull in off of other stuff, so... Then again, it's such a difficult decision because a grenade does do a crap ton of damage. And honestly, what else are we gonna do with our specialist if not the grenade? Now this does blow one of our... Oh, it doesn't blow one of our supply canisters. You know what? I think that's ideal, actually. 3 to 4. The sniper will have good aim regardless. I think we'll be okay. Watch me regret this decision immediately. That's going to be a total of 6 damage. We could roll 6 plus a crit with a sniper, though. Ah, god damn it. And I think I'm going to take the sniper shot. It's going to be far more useful. Let me go ahead and take that swing. Oh, I might regret this decision, but let's go. The first engagement is going to be critical here. That's a nice crit. That's a nice crit. 3 is good. I need 3 more than what was... Oh yeah, everyone's revealed. Yeah. Jubop. Jubippity-boppity-bop. Okay, so that's fine.
We don't see a whole lot of that anymore.
So the good thing with this is that we can actually get here with... We can get here with silent takedown, actually, and get a free kill courtesy of our throwing knives, I think. They spread out a bit, which is unfortunate. Now, Cochran does provide us with a couple options here. He does provide us with the Ooh, is that explosive near what I'm thinking it is? Not really where I want it to be. He does provide us with a 100% chance to kill this scumbag. Because light him up with a stock is light him up with a stock. This would be why we put it on him. Alright, now, that makes that a little better. This stun lancer is a bit of an issue. I'm pretty sure our doctor can handle our sectoid problem. Because he is a samurai and he is a badass. He's 100... There's a... Yeah, 90%. Watch it miss. It will happen. It will happen at some point. I'm hoping it won't be today. So we still have this guy to deal with. You know, melee is kind of our biggest damage dealer. We don't have a lot of options on it. So how do we disable and or handle this guy? If we kill almost everyone, he may not go aggro. It's possible. Can't do anything on that cover. We can get a flank here. Likely not enough damage. So I think we gotta see if we manage to flesh the sectoid. If we can flesh the sectoid, we should be alright. Looks like we fleshed him. Samurai. Hey. Oh, sold this.
That was brutal.
It was, Mr. Torg, it was. No, I do want to stay concealed if possible. The problem is the flesh range is so bad on this that we really can't do much damage. Oh, Cochran, what to do with you? Yeah, we have 2 enemies yet standing, again, because those 2 packs activated. Unless that was still just 1 pack, maybe. I don't know. I can't even remember the activation numbers. Man, I'm all over the place. I have not gotten a lot of sleep before recording this, just FYI, so if I'm a little over the place, you'll have to forgive me. My brain is not where it needs to be right now, and that's bad. And that may be bad for this mission, but hey! You know, stuff. I think we can combine with a couple quasi-fortunate shots here and drop that guy, barring something really, really bad happening. Got 42. Now, Stoop Coil is out here. We could set up a poison, which would probably disable his ability to get us on the bounce with his sword, with his stun lance. That might be worthwhile. We could also quickly raise a zombie to distract these guys. The zombie's over there and out of vision range. That's not great. I don't really want to frost 1 Lancer, though. It feels like such a waste. How much damage does this do? This is 4 to 6. Killing your target does not break your concealment. So, I have a 100% chance on that. I have a hundo on the knife. So, if we can do just 4... If we could do just 4, which is a grenade plus a stock unless this doesn't hit.
Sure thing.
Let's see. If this hits, then we're even more golden. Come on, 89%. Sexy. All right. So now we have the throwing knife as an option. And this will necessitate that I don't need to use the frost on this. Very nice. So did not break concealment. We got one good throw out of it. Very good kill. How are you flanked? You don't see this guy, do you? Come on, you do not see that guy. Yeah, you don't. You don't. Puts her in a bit of a fuzzy position. But we have a couple options still. Lady Pie cannot quite get there. Can she, though? No, she cannot. So either we run... No, we can't really do this. We'd have to set her up on an overwatch position or something. So I think poison may be the order of the day, unless we can drain life for the kill. I'm not certain how that's going to go. It's either going to be poison or drain life, though, so... What do we have? We have 7 to 9 on the drain life, which means if this connects with a 99%, which it should, we could potentially... We got it. We still had the stock. So... Backups are backups. Glad we brought up the force multiplier a bit. That makes this far more interesting, I think. We had to use pretty much every single one of our tools to handle that early engagement. But so far, so good. We still have an Overwatch available. 2 Overwatches, no less. Sexy. And we still have concealment, so... Liking these throwing knives. Sam Fisher, go out there and figure out what's going on. Sorry, Spike. I'm going to be using you and your alter ego's name for a little while here. Let's get me right out here and see what's up. Nada. Now, it's a little dangerous. We can't see over the train. So we have to be careful also what's on this side, lest they pop over and reveal our asset in the field. But that's okay. We're doing all right for now. Who wants to be up front? Well, Defenestrator, you're not going to have...
I want cookies.
Duly noted. Mr. Torg is having fun with this mission. I think we're going to enjoy having him around.
For motherfucking legal reasons.
Yep, for legal reasons. Raise that zombie. And now, if this works as I expect it to work, we should be able to do something fun. Where's our zombie? Zombie. Yup. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Zombie Bob. Thank you for your suggestions in the comments, BT Dubs. That was awesome. Zombie Bob is real. Zombie Bob. He is here. He's not there, but he's here. And at least that's something. He's Zombie Bob in our hearts, really. Let's get slowly up then. I mean, as long as we have the scout, we're okay. I'm going to keep taking the steadies on Camille. She does have a promotion now, which I was kind of hoping for. Let's keep this up this way. We seem to be pretty clear. I may start using our forward stealth asset a little more on the train. I don't hear contact anywhere, and that's freaking me out a bit. Begins to freak me aus. Let's get you... I mean, we're gonna have to see contact soon. That is my gut feeling.
Right.
What do we got? Nothing yet. So I'm gonna take corner cover here.
Go away.
There we go. Sectoid, Advent Surveillance Drone, and a Advent Gatling Trooper. That's a new enemy. Wow. Alright, well, I mean, sounds like he's got a gun. I'm gonna play that one a little bit safer. But now we know we can shift our attention to the right side, and this is a 3-pack. Should be oodles of fun. So, I've been Urs. This has been Long War II, the True Hangover. I'll see you next time as we finish up the supply run. Till next time. Till then.